It is Saturday Night Live with NASCAR Chat. It's been a couple weeks since we've been able to get back with you, but my name is David Whitlock, and we are going to host our usual YouTube show where we talk about the latest happenings in NASCAR. Of course, last week was an off week on Father's Day weekend, but this week we go up to Sonoma. So we're going to have a short show here with my usual co-host, Lexie from Charlotte, North Carolina. How are you tonight, Miss Lexie?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm not doing bad. It's been a fun Saturday. It's been busy, but I'm glad we had a little time to sit down and talk about what's going on. So we're really going to focus this show on since we missed so many weeks. We're just going to focus this week on what's going on with Sonoma. It is like a street course. It's a little bit different. Lexi has a lot of strong opinions, and so coming off the last couple wins, we had Martin Truex win down at Pocono, and we've had Clint Boyer win a rain-shortened event, which he always seems to shine in the rain-shortened events. But he won up there in Michigan, so fingers crossed we won't get any rain this week. I don't think we will in Sonoma, but so qualifying was today, and I think Kyle Larson won the pole. So what's your first reaction to what to expect this week here at Sonoma?
I expect the California boys to have a good showing. Mainly Kyle Larson, though, because Kyle Larson's been really good at Sonoma lately. Can't count out Kevin Harvick because he won last year and he's just been on a roll all season long. Apparently, Chevy had dominance going on in qualifying. Let's see if that boils over to the race.
Right? Huh? 4 of the top 5, I think.
Yeah, it was like 4 of the top 5 and then 6 of the top 8 or something like that. Let's see if it boils over to tomorrow. But yeah, Denny said that he had a good car, better car than what he qualified. So hopefully he's finished 2nd and 4th the last couple times they've been there. So hopefully he'll win tomorrow, but we'll have to see.
Right. Now, yeah, I saw that same tweet from Denny, which of course you retweeted, so I made sure I saw it. But he's confident. It'll be interesting because, yeah, Harvick, I think, qualified 6th because I picked him first in my fantasy NASCAR league, but he didn't quite come through for me. But it was a little bit of a surprise for the Chevys to do so well. But like you said, like qualifying is one thing. It just depends on what's going to happen tomorrow. So you had mentioned on Twitter, like Sonoma is not your favorite course. So explain why you don't like it. And I think you mentioned like you like Watkins Glen better. So walk us through why you don't like one or like the other better.
I feel like Watkins Glen has more drama and more. It has a better track layout. I feel like Sonoma is just too long and too annoying. I feel like Sonoma is just like the same old race every year. It feels like to me. Over the past years, it has gotten better, but Sonoma is just not really my favorite racetrack. It has too many turns. First of all, I know a road course has a lot of turns, but Watkins Glen doesn't have as many turns as Sonoma. So I feel like Sonoma is just like one of those tracks where there's just not a lot of action going on. Like sometimes there is and sometimes there isn't. And I like road courses that have a lot of action.
Yeah, so it's only a 350, I think, and I like a little bit more turns. I mean, it's kind of like whatever I'm watching. If I don't like it, I like something else. So if I'm watching restrictor plate racing and it's all too crowded, I said, oh, I just wish it was too spread out. Then I watch the too spread out race, and I'm like, well, now Harvick and Kyle Busch are winning too much. So,
right.
It's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. But another kind of storyline. So this whole season has been playing out. It's like Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. They've both just been winning race after race. Martin Truex won a couple weeks ago in Pocono, where our friend Kells was there. She couldn't join us tonight, but is Martin Truex really the third? Because they were talking in that race like it's pretty much those big three. Like you got the Busch, the Truex, and the Harvick, and it's only a matter of who the fourth is going to be there in Homestead in Florida. Do you think Truex is there right now, or do you think it could just be more wide open, or we're being too early thinking about this?
I still feel like it's too early, in my opinion, because I mean we're over halfway through the season. I know that sounds bad, but at the same time, it's like you have to put into and you have to put into consideration that the chase is still like 3 months away. So anything can happen from now until September. So I think Truex is there mentally. Like he doesn't have wins to show for it, of course, but he has the showings every single week to put himself into that conversation for the championship four. Um, Honestly, after the last couple of years, I can't see him not being in the championship four conversation. So I feel like he's there mentally, but he just has to have more wins to show for it.
Yeah, he's been coming on lately. Of course, last year he just dominated from the beginning to the end, just winning stage after stage, race after race.
Right.
So if there was a dark horse, so I think we've had maybe 6 winners, and I'm not going to try to run through them off my head, but who do you think is going to be the one that has not won a race yet that will be the next to win a race, either this week or in the future? And I'm sure you're going to say Chase Elliott or Jimmy Johnson, or maybe not.
You're funny. There's one guy who I have not given up on, James Dennis Allen Hamlin.
Yeah.
So I feel like once we get into the summer stretch, that's when he comes out the most, because we go to tracks like Daytona and Kentucky, and well, this year the schedules have changed, so it's Chicagoland is next week, I think. I want to say, yeah, because Chicagoland is usually the first race in the chase, but they moved it around this year. So I think once we get more into the end of summer, that's when he starts to come out and shine. So, I mean, he's won a race every season since he's been in the Cup Series, so he's not going to stop now.
Right. Yeah. And in a future show, we're going to start to break down what we think about the playoff chase. You know, with so many few winners, there's a lot of open spots, and so the points chase is just critical right now. I mean, you've got guys like Jimmy Johnson, who hasn't even really competed, but he would be in the top 16 right now. So we'll certainly debate that in a future race. I'm going to go on record and say I think this is the week for Chase Elliott. I know you don't want to hear it. He qualified pretty well, but this may be it, and if not, you can blast me next week. But we'll see. But we want to wrap up. It was we want to do a quick show because it's been so long. We hope to check in with you next week. Any last thoughts on this week or anything else going on with NASCAR?
As long as it's not Jimmy Johnson that wins, I don't care if it's Chase Elliott. So, I mean, I kind of have a win-win situation here. So, but I hope everybody enjoys the race tomorrow, and just, yeah, have a great rest of your weekend.
Absolutely. Likewise. Yeah, I look forward to a good race. I missed it last weekend, but I think we'll see a good race this week, and we'll catch you hopefully next week on NASCAR Chat. Until then, see you guys later.